Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Blue Falcon. I come to you with another video. So today we're going to discuss gaming laptops versus the PS5 or any console to be for that matter. Now, if you're here, you're probably stuck, in between. Should I buy a gaming laptop or should I buy a gaming console? Right? I was right where you are right now. I was struggling, but I'm gonna make this video extremely easy. I'm gonna break it down to simply three main factors. All right, one being the price, two being the availability, and three being what you want to do with your purchase in general. Right. So before I even continue, please, I'll really appreciate it if you subscribe, like, drop a comment down below, and share with your friends. So hopefully maybe they can benefit from this information I have to share. But with that being said, let's just go right into it. So let's go.
Game to win. Game hard.
Nah, but seriously, all right? So first things first, let's actually go over the price, all right? And I'm going to try to be as fast and concise as possible. When it comes to the price, now, if you could actually get a PS5 at retail price, all right, that's the key. If you can actually get it at retail price, it is a no-brainer that the PS5 or any console, whether it be Nintendo Switch or, Xbox Series X, any console will definitely give you more value for your buck, all right, more bang for your buck. That's a no-brainer. You're talking about a PS5 that costs at retail price maybe $500 to get a comparable gaming laptop, and that's, again, you guys, that's extremely important. All right, if you want a gaming laptop that's gonna give you comparable specs, all right, which I'll go in greater detail in another video. If you so choose to buy the gaming laptop, I'll give you a guide on how to get a gaming laptop, what to look for in terms of specs, and if you want something that's comparable to a PS5, if not better. But that's gonna be another video. But to get something comparable to the power of the PS5 or Xbox Series X, you're definitely gonna be spending $1,000+ off rip, off the jump. All right, I don't care what anybody tells you, you're gonna automatically, because you got to understand, with the gaming laptop, you're paying for more than just the ability to game, right? You're paying for a keyboard, you're paying for the screen. Usually to game at 1080p or 1440p, the screen is gonna be a 1080 or 1440p screen. All right, so that costs some bank, right? And then ultimately you're paying for the portability. So they gotta create these chips that, comparable chips that they have in these big desktop models, and they're trying to cram it into a very small chassis. So again, that's the reason why the price is so expensive. I'm gonna just be real with you. I'm saying $1,000+, but really you're probably gonna spend $1,200+, around $1,500+ range. All right, if you're trying to get something comparable to a PS5. So in the PS5 department, the PS5 is definitely a plus. I will say this: considering the current circumstances, though, you gotta understand that a PS5 is extremely hard to even get your hands on, and this is why it kind of bleeds into my second point, which is the availability. But the reason why I'm still stuck on price is because the PS5 is so scarce. As we speak, we have a bunch of scalpers, who are purchasing these consoles and, reselling it on the market. So truth be told, the PS5 is about like $1,000 right now, which is odd enough. So I'm saying that I don't want you to be discouraged just because I say a gaming laptop is $1,000+, right? Because again, with a PS5, you only gonna game, right? You can't type, you can't conduct any type of real business on the PS5, right? If you're a streamer, most likely you have a PS5 and then you're gonna have to send it to your computer anyway. So it's just like there's a lot of things that you have to consider when you only trying to get a PS5, right? So let me get off of that availability. Now the availability, this is a no-brainer. There are so much different gaming laptops out there. Now me personally, I game on an Asus ROG Zephyrus G15 with a RTX 3070 graphics card, right? You guys got to understand, there are so many different models of gaming laptops. Whether you want to get Acer, whether you want to get Asus, whether you want to get MSI, it doesn't matter. There's so many different versions. They don't deal with the shortages that console gamers deal with, right? So you're not gonna have to make a purchase and then wait months on end before you get your hands on the game. No, you go to the store, you get what you get, and you're good to go. And the diversity is so beautiful because, again, like, I personally love my laptop, right? But I'm not a fanboy to believe that you can only game the way I game only on this laptop. Like, the fanboys, like, oh, if you want a PlayStation experience, you can only game on a PS5. There's none of that with PC, right? With a PC, you could probably get another gaming laptop with similar specs to mine in the MSI, department, or in an Acer department, or you get what I'm saying? So the variety is so amazing, and the availability is definitely there. Now with a PS5 or any console, you're just stuck to their library. You get what I'm saying? You can only do Sony, gaming on the PlayStation. Yeah, you have third parties and yada yada yada, but same thing goes for PC gaming, right? So I'm just talking about things that are specific to the actual console itself, right? So when it comes to availability, again, the chip shortages that happened during the pandemic did not affect the gaming laptop space. So I definitely think gaming laptops went in that department. Last thing, what you want to do with your actual laptop, right? Okay, it almost slipped my mind. So I actually believe that we're talking about, let's first target portability. Obviously, if you got a laptop, right? And let me just tell you right now, a laptop versus a desktop, you could buy a gaming desktop with similar specs, and it's going to be way cheaper than the gaming laptop. So again, if you are even watching this video and you were interested about a gaming laptop, most likely it's because you probably are considering the portable aspect of gaming. And if so, that's good. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But just know that it costs more as a result, right? So I just want to give you that understanding. If you like the same $1,000 to buy a gaming laptop, you could probably get similar specs, if not better, for maybe a $600 desktop, right? And that's the whole point that I'm really trying to show you, is because, again, the console, almost like a gaming desktop, is only gonna stay home, right? So it's a big brick, right? You're not gonna be carrying your PS5 in your book bag, right? Unless if you're trying to break it, but it's gonna stay home. So that's why I think portability should be considered in terms of what are you trying to do? Are you trying to bring your gaming with you on the go? Like, what are you trying to do? Another thing too, something that was really important for me was that, especially as a content creator, I play my games, I could record it on my laptop. I could, jot down notes on my laptop. I could conduct business on my laptop. I could check my email, all of that on my laptop, because it's essentially a computer. It's a PC, right? So that's the biggest plus, guys. That's absolutely the biggest plus. So it's what you want to do. If you only care about the gaming, you may want to consider getting the PS5. You may actually want to consider the PS5 because it's a cheaper route. Now, again, you got to think about it. I'll leave off with one thing, right? You got to think about the reality of the situation. And what's the reality? The reality is that if you were to start completely from scratch, the PS5, is it really cheaper? Maybe. I'll tell you why. If you purchased a new home and it was completely empty, bare space, right? You have the PS5, but okay, you need to purchase the controller. All right, you need to purchase the TV that would benefit from it. So most likely a HD TV, 1080, 1440, 4K, whatever the case is, and we know how much that runs up to. So we're talking about an additional up to $300, $400 on the TV alone, right? Where you gonna put your TV on? Are you gonna have like some type of stand? You know, these are the things I'm trying to tell you, right? So yeah, is it cheaper? Yes, it is, but there are a lot of things that I think people take for granted. Now, most likely, if you were gaming on a PS4 or some last gen console, a lot of stuff you can still keep. So obviously you're not starting from scratch, right? Like you will still have your TV, you will still have some type of stand to put your TV on. So you're not starting from completely from scratch. The only reason why I gave that analogy is to show you that in actuality, you're the gaming laptop, you're paying for all in one, right? So you don't have to carry the TV with you because it already has a screen. You don't have to carry a stand with you because it folds up and they put it on the table wherever you go. Put it on your lap. It's called a laptop, right? So that's my point. So in terms of what you want to do, for me personally, I think again a gaming laptop is the way to go. Is it more money? Yes, sort of, but you know, console players, and I was a console guy. That's why I'm passionate about this, right? You know, it costs you about, I'm playing it safe, but let's say for PlayStation Plus, it costs you about $50 a year just for online gaming, right? In a matter of 10 years, you spent an additional $500 just to game online. PC gamers know that online gaming is absolutely free. So you see what I'm saying? So yeah, we're talking about you save your money up front, but you're gonna spend a lot more money in the back end. The games on gaming consoles are more expensive. Now they're up to $70, right? There are so much frequent sales on gaming laptops, right? There's all these sales. Just do the research. You could go on Steam and Epic. There's sales literally almost every week. So just hold up, be patient, and you can get new games for half the price, sometimes 80% off. There's sales all over the place. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. Again, this was just a guide. Hopefully it can help you decide whether or not you want to do the gaming laptop route or if you want to do the gaming console route. Anyway, with that being said, you guys, please watch this video next that pops up on the screen if you want to know an in-depth tutorial of how to choose a gaming laptop, right? So if you chose the gaming laptop route, congrats. But now you want to know what to look for in a gaming laptop to optimize your gaming experience as much as possible, all right? With that being said, Blue Falcon over and out. Game hard, y'all.